Many have asked, Kylie, how did you do it? How did you wind up you and your wife becoming debt free? What was your motivation? What caused you to have a why big enough to want to make the moves you made to become debt free? Well, tonight I want to share my story. I'm Kylie McKinney, owner and founder of True Prosperity Financial Coaching, where I empower people with financial challenges to handle and win with their money. People who are doing well with money, I empower them to continue on their path to strengthen their resolve to do good with money. Thank you for joining this YouTube channel with me, and thank you for liking and subscribing. And if you have not done so, I ask that you would like and subscribe to this channel where you can receive valuable information about how to win with money. But back to my story. So what was it that caused me to launch forth and just get sick and tired of being sick and tired? Well, it starts off in 2009. I'll start off there. That's when I married my sweetheart, my beautiful wife, Kimberly McKinney. She's from a small town called Dothan, Alabama. And of course, here, we're in Montgomery here. But obviously, when we married, she moved to Montgomery, but that was during the time, if you recall, of the Great Recession. That was a time when finances were really, just going topsy-turvy and people losing jobs, people 401ks being slashed in half. So it was a very, very volatile time financially. So that was the time that we got married. And so Kim was a teacher by trade, of course. And so obviously when we married, she relocated to Montgomery. But the thing was, she could not find a job in the area of education that she was in. And that was fine with me. I was not, requiring her to work, but she didn't want to be a burden. And I understood that. But we started off as the typical couple, living paycheck to paycheck, having more month than money, robbing Peter to pay Paul. We had maxed out credit cards. I took out a home equity line of credit on the home that we lived in at the time, and that was maxed out. Being a federal worker, I even took out what's called a TSP loan. That was very high paying off. And so we were scared. We didn't know when the next shoe was going to drop. I'm originally from California, and in the back of my mind, it was always a thought, if something were to happen, did I have enough money to even get home to see about family? And to make matters worse, bill collectors were calling, and, even when I would go to work, Kim would have to be here at the home fielding calls from bill collectors, and they're not the nicest people in the world, when they call. And we were just scared. We were tired. We were just in a situation where we didn't know, every time I would hear a creak or crack around the house, I was wondering, oh no, what's going on? And do we have enough money to even cover that? So a beautiful person in 2014 gave us a DVD of a guy by the name of Dave Ramsey. Never heard of him. Of course, I saw some pictures on books, but just, never heard of him. But I, got this DVD from this beautiful individual, and we popped it in, and it was one of his Financial Peace University classes. But basically, it was at that point that we found out that it was not that he was saying anything so spectacular or anything so phenomenal. He was just giving common sense information about money. That stuff you hear from your parents or your grandparents about money. So Kim and I, we scrounged up enough money to get the home study version of his Financial Peace University, of course. And it was at that point that we decided to get on the same page and start living on a budget and to start paying off our debt. So we started this journey in 2014. And in 32 months, we were able to pay off over $42,000 in debt. And on December 31st, 2016, I'll never forget that day when I called Kim in the office and we pushed the button together to pay off our last debt, and we became debt free. Over $42,000 in debt paid off, and we are now debt free and have been debt free since that time. And let me point out, I didn't make a big salary. This wasn't six figures I was making. It was, a basic salary, and it was only one salary. Kim wasn't working. Remember now, I told you she couldn't land a job. So that gave me the passion in 2017 to start this business called True Prosperity Financial Coaching, where again, I empower individuals who are struggling and who need to handle their money to win with money. And again, those who are doing well, I empower them to do even better. And so that's the story behind why I'm passionate. The same way that it took for us, having to get on the same page and all of the things that went into the sacrifices being made and so forth, and living on a budget, paying off debt, delayed gratification, all these things, again, on one salary, with the help of God, we were able to get out of debt in 32 months. And it's such a good feeling when you don't have to owe anyone. Debt is a thief. It robs from your future by having you pay for your past. Debt, until we made the decision, was at the head of our table. And we found out that debt did not own the table, debt did not buy the table, but it took its place because it was telling us where to go. It was telling us what we could do and couldn't do. It was telling us what we could buy and could not buy. But when we finally made the decision together to pay off the debt, to live on a budget, to save, then we switched and kicked debt off from the head of the table, and now we're at the head. We're the ones that are driving, and money's not driving us. So again, that's our story. My story, our story as to how I got into this business of true prosperity financial coaching. And I'm so passionate to help and see others win. And it can be done. It can be done. You can do this. You can do this. All it takes is just focus. It takes intensity. It takes you being sick and tired of being sick and tired. And the thing is, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, then you'll make the change. You'll do the things that's necessary. People may start off like they did with us. Why are you doing that? Why are you not enjoying life? Why are you not buying this? Why are you not going there? But then when they see the results at the end, the question turns from why are you doing that to now, how are you doing that? And so if you are one that's in a financial dilemma, maybe you are one that's having some difficulty managing money. Maybe money is causing you to have sleepless nights because you can't pay the bills, or you're living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you're wondering how you're going to make ends meet. Maybe you have those credit card bills or those student loans or a HELOC or whatever it is. Maybe it's a situation where you're wanting to know how you can make even more money to make sure you have enough to cover the bills. Well, I can help you. I can help you to win with money. In the show notes, you're going to find a link for even a free consultation where we can talk and talk by Zoom to see if I would be a good fit for you as a coach, to guide you into where you need to go, where you want to go with your finances. And also there's other products that are involved as well that I offer, this coaching packages, because the thing about it is I want to see you win. And just like it happened to me, it can happen to you as well. You can be debt free. Yes, in this time of economic upheaval, in this time of inflation, in this time of more month than money, it is possible to be debt free. You can do this. All it takes is guidance. It takes determination. It takes focus. It takes you saying, I've had enough. I'm tired of debt holding me down as a slave. There's a scripture in the Bible that says the borrower is slave to the lender. And one thing about it, economic slavery or any kind of slavery is nothing that anyone should want to be a part of, especially for the rest of their lives. So I want to just invite you to think with me. Imagine, if you will, how it would be to have all your debt paid. Imagine, if you will, how it looks like, or what it looks like to be able to go where you want to go and buy what you want to buy, and bless and give to who you want to give, all because of the fact that there's nothing restricting you from doing so. Imagine, if you will, being able to leave that legacy for your children where you can pay for their college and they don't have to accumulate debt themselves. Imagine, if you will, teaching them how to handle money. Imagine, if you will, being able to buy that home, that dream home, that you're able to raise a family or to live where you want to live. Imagine, if you will, being able to retire inspired and not having to work continuously because you cannot afford to retire. Well, it is possible. It is possible. But I'll say this, nothing changes if nothing changes. It's going to have to be an effort in your mindset that you can do this. No matter how young you are, how old you are, it's never too late to start. It's never too late to start. If you're able to open your eyes and breathe, then there is hope. There is hope. There is light at the end of this tunnel, and it is not an oncoming train. So I invite you to connect with me if you would like to have a conversation, a free consultation, where we can talk about your situation, where you are, and to see if I'm a good fit to help, to guide, to help you to win. My whole passion is to help people win with money, to help them to be in a position where they are able to breathe again, where they are able to focus and to move forward, where they are able to get from under the guilt and shame. And I get it. We have all made mistakes financially. I've made a bunch of financial mistakes. If I can do it over again, I wish I could. But the thing is, I started from where I was. Kim and we started from where we are, and that's why we're going forth. And we're yet on this journey. We yet have other goals to meet. But again, they say a dream without a plan is nothing but a wish. Or a dream without a goal is nothing but a wish. So I invite you to like this channel and to subscribe so you can get additional information about resources that are available. You're going to find in the resources in this show notes, again, a link where you can get a free consultation. And also you'll have two other links for some online courses that are very reasonable. One dealing with how to create and live on a budget, and the other one on how to get out of debt. So click on those links and check it out. And even with the online courses, I engage you. I engage you as you go through the courses. It's self-paced, and these are lifetime courses where once you get them, you have them for life. But the whole purpose of this is to let you know that it's possible. It's possible to be financially free. It's possible to get out of debt. You don't have to resort. Bankruptcy does not have to be the only option, but it's going to take focus and intensity. It's going to take a mindset that you can do this. It's going to take delayed gratification. It's going to take not worrying about how one looks in front of others. It's going to take not keeping up with the Joneses, because I found out that when you try to keep up with the Joneses, you then find out the Joneses are broke too. So again, let's have that conversation. I've shared my story, and I continue to share it, knowing that it was God. $42,000 is out of our lives forever, and we're not going back. We're not going back. We're going forward. The chains are off by the help of God. God was in this process and is in this process as well. So once again, I want you to click the subscribe button and share this with others, that they may have hope, that they may be inspired, because you can do this. I promise you, you can do this. And if it takes someone walking alongside with you, I'm happy to do so. If we connect and are a good fit, I'm happy to do so. So again, that free consultation is available. Click on it, and it pulls up a calendar to give you times and dates where you can see what's best for you to connect with me. And in the meantime, there's also those other resources as well. I talked about the online courses for getting out of debt, and also one is called Sense and Sense, a cash plan for your money. Again, it takes an investment. Yes, it takes an investment, and it's time to invest in yourself. Many times we invest in others. We want to see others go forth and so forth. But what about you? How are you going to make it? How are you going to move forward? Again, it's not too late. It's never too late, but you got to start. And what a better time to start than right now. I'm Kylie McKinney again, owner and founder of True Prosperity Financial Coaching, where I empower, I help you get back in control of your money. And if you're doing well with money, I walk alongside to continue to cheer you on, to continue to make those right moves and right steps, and look and explore other things that you can do to make sure that your dreams are coming true. And again, give yourself permission to dream. Give yourself permission to dream. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I'm looking forward to serving you. Have a great, great rest of the day.